All right, and then coming up real soon, we have Piner and CoEmpathy with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
She's a queen!
What was the unlock requirement for
Go on the options menu and spin your joystick around in a circle for 10 seconds.
Counterclockwise, clockwise, doesn't matter.
Clockwise doesn't matter, though. I think counterclockwise probably registers better, though, because this game is stupid. You what up? It's Gaming Nation here. If you are, gaming, put a gaming in the chat. So, as you can see here, I have the secretary theme. Alright, I need somebody in chat to tell me whether or not I use JP or English voices.
I don't think that was the bid war.
It's not the bid war, but I'm asking anyways. JP, alright,
okay. Anyway.
Dono story, fuck!
Nice.
There's my F word of the run. I hope you enjoyed it.
Restreamer apologizes for the F word.
Story. All stories, all A ranks. This run is a lot. There's a lot of really interesting movement and a lot of cool things that you do to go fast. And I'm just gonna kick it off in City Escape here. Alright, so I know the game seems a little bit quiet.
It didn't start the timer. You didn't do a countdown.
I'm creating a new file.
Okay. That worried me for a second. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, so I'm not used to doing anything where I have to say words other,
Piner.
Look, I am bad.
Okay.
Alright, I gotta re-unlock the secretary theme. So to unlock the secretary theme, you, have to spin your joystick in a circle for 10 seconds on the options menu.
Piner.
Yeah?
You could have just picked Sonic.
It's okay! Alright, I'm ready.
Okay.
You good for me to count you down?
Yeah, you can count down, focus.
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, I'm, thinking now. I promise. This is, oops, all ramps.
Yeah. Cityscape, to get all the points for the A rank, you basically just have to hit all the ramps in the boarding section, and I believe there's one other ramp you have to hit, as well as grabbing an invincibility later in the stage.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple, and but
yeah, so, this is, the Cityscape theme. Yeah, hold up, I'll turn up the volume to 2.
Piner.
Yeah?
Why are you like this?
I don't know.
Yeah, also that ramp and this
Yeah.
one,
Oh,
the magnetic
nice bonk.
shield. I forgot about those ones.
Yeah, those give a ton of points and a magnetic shield, which is pretty important because it gets you rings.
Yeah, every ring
Restreamer
gives you
agrees
10
with
points, which
Breathline.
throughout this entire stage, you tend to get around 400 rings, which, yeah, that's quite a bit. 4,000.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, I ended up missing the gold beetle, so I'm kind of low on points now. But there are backups. Like,
Yeah,
for instance, that if I had hit that, so I'm gonna back up with that.
Just
Alright.
hit, yeah.
There we go. Oops. Yeah, let me turn the volume up to 2.
I should.
So as you can see, invincibility gives you a ton of points, actually. Invincibility actually doubles all of the points that you get. In addition to being worth 200 itself.
Does it double trick points? I don't think it does.
I don't think it does now. But it doubles,
I'll
like,
find out.
ring and other stuff points. Ring and enemy points.
Yeah, it doesn't double trick points, it just doubles everything else.
So, track section's pretty complicated, because you have to, like, roll over all the hills, otherwise you'll, like, fly into the sky like you're seeing. And you gotta, like, charge the spin dash before I can't!
Pioneer, you really shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, this was a terrible idea, but I think it was worth it. Alright, so anyways, that's City Escape. The point requirement for CE is
It's 18,000.
18,000. Alright, so now we can actually commentate the video game.
No, you cannot.
You're right.
Thank you. Alright,
So-
we're going into the first boss fight here, Bigfoot. By jumping on the box to the front left of where Pioneer is, like, to the left of where Bigfoot is facing right now, you can just jump on him
Yep.
over and over and over again.
This boss is the hardest boss in the game. I can't believe that worked. I can't believe that worked.
That was so clutch, honestly.
I can't believe I was about to lose 10 seconds.
You've lost my mind, though, to be fair.
That's fair. Turn you up, focus, you are a bit quiet. Just in case you decide to come out of hiding in the future. Alright, so this is Knuckles, and he's back. Oh, shoot, I forgot to change the music for these. My bad.
Oh,
Oh well.
It's okay,
I meant to remove
my-
the vocal tracks from these, but that's a whole thing. So Knuckles has decided to give me bad RNG.
yeah. So, the bad RNG is because this piece requires you having to push this block along, and it takes like 6 seconds to... Or something. It's not that long, but it feels like it takes a year and a half.
It's true. I mean, it's also just like one of the slowest pieces in the stage in general.
Oh.
But that
piece
I'm not getting
moves
the A
so
rank. I
long
have to restart.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so what happened there is actually you need the you need to get everything within one hit to be able to get the A rank, and I punched to extend my hitbox so that I could grab the piece better. But
Grab
what
the
happened
hint.
instead, I grabbed the hint, which means that I wasn't going to get the A rank and I had to restart the level. This is the worst thing ever. Alright. So I actually don't need to grab the hint for this. It's going to only be one of 2 pieces. If it starts yellow at the beginning.
Yeah, this is actually a case where Pioneer could probably accidentally hit a hint now because of that.
Yeah, I'd be fine hitting additional hint now. So, apologies about all of that disaster that just occurred, but we're fine now. This is a good set, too. But, this is actually the only Knuckles stage where you have to worry about anything happening that might affect your A rank. All the other ones, you don't have to worry about that at all.
Yeah, the point requirements in every other Knuckle stage is pretty loose, pretty friendly. It would take some big mistakes to not be able to get through.
Yep.
Alright, here comes the... This is more like a quick time event than an actual boss fight, honestly.
Yeah. But it's like one of those
You
quick time
do-
events that you don't even need a time, you just press the button
Yeah, and it works.
every time. Yeah.
Basically just look forward at him, shoot a few times. If he turns, respond. Usually it doesn't happen though.
Yeah.
Alright. We're entering the first of Tails stages here. Basically the gimmick is it's in a mech, you got a gun, you lock onto things. You
Pew
lock
pew.
onto more things you lock onto more things, you get more points. Because the more enemies you have locked on when you kill them, or the more targets more specifically, the higher the 3-point bonus will go.
Yep.
I believe
And
it's up to
right?
11 combos.
Yeah, exactly. And tail stages are very loud. That's pretty consistent. Is that tail stages just are loud in general? Not even just like Tails himself being a loud character because of all the targeting. Just like all the sound effects and everything are super loud, and the music feels louder to compensate for that, but I'm really not sure. But yeah, I missed one target, so I ended up not getting an extreme, so that lost me out on 500 points, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're like way over what my points usually are.
Yeah, I do pretty safe point route here. But yeah, one of the main things that needs to be mentioned about Tails' movement, though, is that Tails does not turn well at all. Tails will, like, slow to a crawl if you try to turn with him, like, regularly, so you have to jump a whole bunch around these sharp corners, because they're just bad. You lose all your speed.
Back there about 15 seconds ago, Pioneer shot a golden friend and a golden beetle. Those guys are worth 1,000 points on their own, and we tend to hit them any chance we can get in a Sonic or a Tail stage.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they're not out of the way, they're worth hitting.
Exactly. That was closer than I would have liked for the A rank, but it worked out.
I mean, you were 1,000 off, right? Oh no, it's 100.
Yeah, I was only 1,600 over, which isn't very much in a Tail stage.
I get your ending route's probably a bit weaker than mine then.
I think it is. I also missed out on a few hundred points I should have gotten. That's okay. Speaking of tight point requirements, though, Metal Harbor.
This one's infamous casually is a just absolute brutal point route.
Yeah, it's even worse in a run because you don't have the light shoes, which makes you miss out on a few hundred points just right off the bat.
Yeah, the first light dash trail that Pioneer passed by gives 500 on its own, along with the points from the rings themselves, which that's probably 700 total.
Yeah.
Those planes are both worth 500 points apiece. That really helps a lot to get around. Also, I should note the point requirement here is 20,000. And the that's a really high point requirement for a Sonic stage specifically. I think it's the highest one of them all.
I think so. For any action character, yeah.
Yeah, even if Shadow and Sonic both have like pretty low point requirements in general. You tend to not have to go out of your way too much.
Yeah, because there's not too many ways to get points in Sonic stages. Enemy chains are pretty infrequent, and a lot of your points come from the speed itself. So, you've noticed kind of there that I went a lot out of my way on the airstrip to get points. And that's so I can enter this area with around 11,000, which is what I want. And then I can hit the goal ring.
I'll be going for a loop skip up here to just go right to the end. Don't even worry about the loop. This loop skip can kill, but it usually doesn't.
Yeah, and you can tell beforehand if it kills, so it's whatever.
Yeah, you were really safe on that one. It was fine.
Yeah.
And see, even with all that point requirement, or point grabbing, still only 500 off, basically.
Also, I started streaming just for call because I realized I shouldn't be doing that. But, so you can see here, this is the infamous Faker cutscene, but in Japanese. Where they actually do say, Faker. But they also say Nisamono.
Can I read a donation?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We got $20 from Realm that says, I'm Pioneer.
I'm DF.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So all of the really hard point requirements for Sonic, honestly, just come before before Green Forest. Green Forest is actually pretty laughably low in terms of point requirements. So
it's 15,000, and there's like 1,000 free points like at the end of the stage that you can get. So it's pretty simple.
It's true.
Alright, by getting this light dash up here, Pioneer will be getting a cool for 500 points, and that's just a normal strat. We don't have to go our way for that. That's the typical strat for most people.
Yep. Oops. I'm gonna do a loop skip here.
Yep.
Like,
Pretty
and
cool
here I'm gonna get the most grouped amount of points that I get in the entire route for this point route, all right there, and that only wastes like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's mostly because the gold beetle is there. He's like, well, yeah, of course.
Right. It's very, very fast. But you know, here's one small little enemy chain. Just be extra safe. I have a lot more rings than I usually do at that section. I usually get power sneakers there. So in this game, okay, that was interesting. I was neutral sticking and everything.
Yeah, that light dash just does that regardless sometimes. It's really silly.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, they're not called speed shoes in this game. If you look at the manual or the how to play, it actually just says power sneakers, and it's really funny. So I'm gonna get another 200 points for that, and then mess this up.
Yeah, I'm messing up bungee skip. Bungee skip is just a time spin dash jump over this spot here, and you just skip this entire section. It's pretty simple, pretty cool.
Yep. And then I go in here, and once again, I'm gonna get a bunch of points for grinding on a rail.
And here comes the aforementioned 1,000 points from earlier. You just grab for getting the slower spring here.
Yep. A lot of points. Sorry.
Go ahead.
A lot of points like that are just because there's like an invisible level geometry bit in the sky that doesn't have collision, and you just kind of fly through it.
Mm-hmm. We're entering the second of Knuckle stages with Pumpkin Hill. We got the shovel claws here, which will allow us to dig and grab pieces from a lot more interesting locations, underground pieces, you know. You can grab that hint and immediately hit the upgrade, and it just skips the upgrade text boxes.
Yep.
Okay, back to this train. Send them over to Pumpkin Mountain, and this is a pretty good set so far. It could go horribly, horribly wrong on P3, but it's looking fine.
2 for 2 on gravity drill dives. Also, that piece flies. You can actually jump.
Yeah.
Fly.
King of the Hill is a horrible, horrible piece that is horribly, horribly common.
Yeah, because it's so far from everywhere else. It spawns quite often. So the way that the game tends to spawn pieces is that it'll do close, it'll do like one like anywhere, right? And it'll do one kind of far away from that, and then it'll do one that kind of makes a triangle. So that's just really bad in that area. So here's Mission Street. Mission Street's actually one of the scarier Tails A ranks. Also, I love that blue car. It's my spirit animal. Like, every time I see it, it's just a mood, honestly.
Alright, here we come up on Tails' booster upgrade, which will allow us to hover. Hovering is used pretty extensively throughout Tails stages for that exact reason. You can time a pause and basically cause your jump and hover inputs to be as close to each other as possible, and that'll, for whatever reason, cause you to get more vertical height from the hover itself.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the easiest golden beetle in the entire game to hit, I swear.
Yeah. I think the reason I think it works is because I'm pretty sure it just like reduces gravity, but I'm not entirely sure on that.
And there's use there to get over those cages that you can do that on your own with just a jump hover. It's just really obnoxiously tight.
Yeah. I should have gotten a perfect instead of an extreme there, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're I think you're fine.
I'm definitely fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna get the, well, no I'm not anymore. That's kind of frustrating. I have to let that go. I was gonna get a, instead of a jam, and I was gonna get a lot more here. Yeah, I should be fine. As far as, like, points go.
This
is bad.
This is a total mess.
That was a bad cycle, so I have to go back. I think it's faster to go back here when I missed that half cycle.
I think so.
Let's see, point requirement is 50 or 25k, so it should be good.
You want to be around 17 something at the end, because time bonus at the end of the stage give. I don't know how we've not mentioned this so far. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I have completely forgot to mention time bonus.
Time bonus gives you a scaling amount of points going from 10,000 downward based on the time you get to the end of stage. It doesn't start ticking until a minute through, so up until a minute into the stage, you get 10,000 points whenever you finish.
Yep.
Any later, this is basically how we get Knuckle stages so easily, because a lot of them have pretty low requirements and we can get them under a minute.
Yep. That, in addition to the fact that every emerald grab gives you 2k if you only get it with one hand.
Every second beyond that first minute, you lose 20 points.
Yep.
And it slowly ticks down, adding up to 1,200 points a minute, basically. So at this point, Piner would be getting... I didn't see the time bonus. Oh,
It was a
8,100.
lot. Yeah.
Alright, here we go with the second knuckle... Or second, wow, I'm not paying attention. Third knuckle stage, Aquatic Mine. Sometimes you can see free pieces in this opening cutscene here, and that can get you like a nice boost. But it's fine anyway, because there's a really good piece right here that's basically as good as a free piece, if not better. Actually, is better.
Yeah. Really good. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to do monitor clip.
Yeah, it's looking like a monitor clip.
Those things are gonna spawn in Ghost Room.
Uh,
Can I spiral up her?
Okay, I'll just quickly explain it. By getting caught between, like, not caught between, but like getting behind the monitor clip horizontally, basically, and timing a spiral upper, you can just go over the ceiling and just clip right out of bounds. And there was also a sign clip there. By jumping and gliding at a specific angle into that sign, into like the corner of that sign, you can just clip out of bounds. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
It is very useful in Aquatic Mine to get to a lot of really funky pieces. Alright, here comes the best stage in here. Not 101. This is 2 minutes and 15-ish seconds of just driving.
Hey, at least we got Euro
I
beat.
can read it.
Yeah, so if you have donations, please. Anything
Yeah,
but
guys.
this.
Donate so I can read it.
Yeah. Somebody typed exclam D in chat.
D.
But to explain the whole gimmick of the stage, since there's no donations in right now, which is fine. Stream looks smooth, by the way, focus. By maintaining a drift, you can maintain your speed, and this can be used in combination with timed boosts throughout the stage to maintain speed basically throughout the entire level. And this saves a lot more time than you think it would. Like 30, 40 seconds?
Yeah, it saves a ton. It saves more than, like...
Some of the bigger skips in the game.
Yeah, I think it saves more than CE skip, honestly.
It does. I'm almost certain it does, which is silly.
Very silly. Oh no! I got turned around!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, why are you back?
Because I made myself backwards. It was funny.
Yeah, you can hit yourself against the wall, like, in a way that just kind of flips tails around, and if you can maintain... Oh, miners crash. If you can maintain, like, speed properly, you won't turn back around.
Yeah, and you also have to wiggle at like a certain rate too. It's kind of specific and weird. Right, here we go.
Round 2. Just don't look at Tails' eyes.
Yes. Because if you do, I'll get melon skip.
Oh no.
How much time do we have before you're done?
Like 7 or 8 seconds.
Okay, do you want me to read a donation that
Yes.
has already been read?
Oh, no. If it's already been read, then I'll explain melon skip.
Well, we have a $20 donation from Realm. Pioneer.
I'm Piner.
Nice.
What's a melon?
What's a melon? So melon skip, basically, at the end of the stage, the cars start to despawn, and if you, like, hit the car as it despawns, instead of just despawning the car, it will despawn the entire level from underneath you, and you will die and have to do it all over again. Because the checkpoints in that stage don't actually function as checkpoints. It skips beating the level.
This is true.
That was frame perfect, by the way, and that was me sucking, by the way.
That was actually the first half of that was actually the whole frame perfect.
Yeah. So, there's actually some specific things that can only be done with a pause hover, like you saw there when I said that was frame perfect. It's because it means that I pressed pause and then I pressed A the frame after I unpaused the game. and that allows you actually to get even more height because it applies like the natural like hover frames that you just normally get while holding A, in addition to the additional like slowdown for height loss that you get from a hover jump. So that combined gets you some ridiculous heights.
Yeah,
also,
and
this
with
is
that,
the sorry.
Oh, go ahead. You're good.
This is the easiest A rank in Hero Story.
Yep. Just hit a few enemies along the way, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like, don't even slow down. Just, if you see an enemy, shoot it. You're fine.
Yep. 17 was Axel Jump with a failed pole hop. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that, actually.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, one of the... It's really interesting about this point route because it's a point requirement because it's 1400 for a Tails level. Also, yeah, I'm out of bounds now.
Yeah.
So you're seeing here kind of the full extent of what Hover really does to Tails levels. It just kind of tears them apart because there's a lot of times that they like kind of just didn't expect you to be able to jump any higher than you're originally intended to. So you just fly.
Yeah. Piner went obscenely far over points and wasn't really slowing down too much. So.
Yeah, I don't think I really slowed down like at all in any way that was meaningful. And I went 1700 points over. It's insane. But from one really low point requirement to a pretty decently high one.
Yeah. This is Pyramid Cave. This is the first time you'll see a skip in a Sonic stage. I think it might be the last too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can count a few things we're doing as skips, but...
Yeah, but like... Notable. Oh yeah, Puzzle Skip. I forgot about that.
Puzzle Skip and Wall Run.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But here, the trick to the stage is what's upcoming though. Piner's about to come across the Bounce Bracelet, which is used just in obscene ways to just break the game.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. By spin dashing up against a wall and like starting a bounce right before you hit it, it'll convert your horizontal speed to vertical, and you will gain extreme amounts of height. Especially if done properly, you can go soaring. Piner will be grabbing this bomb here to get a bunch of kills and get some points. Here comes Pyramid Cave door clip.
I was too far to the right.
Piner missed Pyramid Cave door clip.
The struggle.
You can spin dash jump through this, like through a small opening in that door and just go right through. It's really cute. It saves like 15, 20, 25, somewhere in that area.
Mm-hmm. I think it actually saves 30.
Yeah, I'm just guesstimating because I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't remember the exact numbers. It's been around forever.
Because you're bad.
You're probably right, actually.
Wow, Lori.
So this is funny.
Yeah, that's one of the other properties of the Bounce Bracelet. You can, while you're on a slanted angle, Gold Beetle, while you're on a slanted angle, you can just spin dash off it or come off it in whatever way you can, and if you bounce, you'll maintain gravity, and you can do some fun stuff with that. Not really going to be used too much in this category, but it sees a little bit of use here and there, just like it did back there. I think Piner's looking good here on this point.
Yeah. This is a lot. This point.
Yeah, this is way over.
Yeah, I usually take Point Route and Pyramid Cave pretty safe. Cause it's one of those stages where if you just like, there are a lot of easy to miss points. Like a lot of points that are kind of situational. Like if you mess up getting them once, they just don't work anymore. So I tend to grab a few backup points early on, specifically because of that.
Piner just picked up the Hammer Gloves, which are generally pretty irrelevant, but they do have but you do technically need them if your pieces are not a specific set.
I should have done box flip.
Yeah, you could have box flipped this. But here we're upcoming on the first of the first of two potential instances of death strats in a hunting stage today, because I will be including them. I'll be doing it later on too. By dying in blue room, there's a pretty good chance you'll get a piece in red room,
which is where you spawn. It's great.
Really nice. Saves a ton of time, and this third piece is in core. It's in a pretty good position too. sadly no box clip today, but
Yeah.
it's
I
fine.
mean, I could have done it to show off, I guess. I should have done it to show off, I guess. There you go. That's the Death Chamber. This actually, you can even die on piece after piece 2 if you get it a horrendous piece 3 if you really so desire. Because the point requirement here is 1200, which is really, really low. So when you die, you lose all your points. So this aims to be a no death run outside of a few specific stages where it's okay. I mean, obviously all runs aim to be a no death run, but here it's a lot more of an issue.
Yeah. A 5-second death here, like in this run, could kill a run. Like,
yeah. Because if it's 5 seconds from a checkpoint and it's 2 minutes into the stage, that's a 2-minute death.
Yep. It's painful. Though there are, like said, there are a few stages where it's completely okay to die in certain spots. Final Rush is one of them. Eternal Engine, you can do it if you're feeling weird, but you'll still lose like a minute.
Yeah, because you have to go for a lot of backup points that are slow. I have to do this really tight.
Yeah, this is a very tight one cycle.
It worked.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I actually have plenty of time. I was doing
Higher.
my punches very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just hold the GameCube up left notch angle, and you get to one cycle that fight. That's the biggest time save trick in the entire game.
Yeah.
It saves
2 minutes or more.
about 2 minutes. Yeah.
These super bounces here are super tight just because like the distance away from the wall and also the slant on the wall. It's just, I think
Yeah, and how small the wall is. It's I think the exact quote is 2.5 inputs in 5 frames.
you can also bounce here
If I had done it right.
Yeah,
We, back
if
that
you're in
up.
the right spot, you could just. If you
Flag.
were in the right spot, you could just. I'm just about to show it off anyway. Bounce
Yeah.
right there and just hit him in that on the way down. It's pretty cool.
No. Whatever.
And you also die there for fun.
For fun.
If you're careful. If you're careful, you don't die, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Dude, if you're too fast, though.
Yeah, if you're too fast, you might have to do the whole fight again. But yeah, super bounces save a good chunk of time, depending on how well you do them. But the fight's very, very difficult because of that.
Yeah. Okay. Just Eternal Engine. You doing the whistle glitch route?
Yep.
Okay. This is gonna be funky then.
Yeah, so Eternal Engine is pretty interesting. There's actually a lot of like purposely slowing down in this stage because the doors can't open in time if you run at them at full speed. So what we tend to do in this stage is we actually slow down specifically to let the doors open, and the way we do that is by jumping. Because jumping, is slower than not jumping.
Okay, here we come. Upcoming Kleiner will be doing a glitch where if you lock on and then whistle before you shoot, you will just get the bonus points and not shoot them. And you can do this on repeat, but it's like a really tight frame window, so it's not easy. But you can do this like you just keep doing it until you have like max points if you're good enough, so go for it.
Yeah. I hate it when this robot does that. The robot cycle
Awesome.
is a little bit annoying because if it goes too far to the right, it makes the lock-ons really slow, which makes this overall just take more time, of course. And there we go.
I was so scared you were gonna hit, even though I knew you would.
Yeah, it's one of those things it's terrifying, but if you gun it, it will always work.
I think you might have went over a little bit.
I did go over a good bit. I went over about 2 whistle glitches. Also, I unfortunately could not comfortably make that cycle.
Yeah, that cycle is tight, and you don't. Since this is A ranks, you really don't want to die, especially after getting all those whistle glitches.
Yeah, I'm over a good amount, actually. I'm over... Well, I did get 1,000 extra points that I didn't know about until just now, because I usually never miss that cycle. But, awesome, 1,000. So...
Just punch these boys right here.
It's facts. Bang.
An interesting little tip here. by locking onto those artificial... Oh, Piner, you almost gave me a heart attack. By locking onto those artificial chaoses, just kind of like hide, they'll just stay hidden. And if they're giving you trouble, you can just keep locking onto them and they won't do anything to you. Also, this is Eternal Engine skin, the old one.
Yeah, this is not used in standard runs anymore because it's slow.
It's obsoleted at this point. But for A ranks, for this route specifically, it's still usable and it gets the job done. It saves a decent chunk of time.
Yeah, I think I'm 5,000 points over. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, you're way, way over.
Oh well, better safe than sorry. That's the motto of A ranks.
Yeah, true.
Because if you don't get an A rank, you have to replay the entire stage.
I guess I didn't mention how this clip out starts. If you're sitting in that tank with a specific angle and the door opens, you just get pushed out by the door and bye.
Bye.
You just fly through space to the end of the stage and it's just sitting there. You can hit the goal ring from out of bounds. It's really nice.
Do you have the thing?
What?
The document?
Oh, I forgot.
I can DM it. Sage. I'm good at mashing start with one hand and then using my mouse with the other.
I'm gonna be so slow on this.
It's okay, just Control F the first piece on something strong. Let's go. This piece is pretty good for confirmed sets, from what I remember.
Oh, come on, Control F.
Alright, and then black boxes on the black platform. No! It's gonna be at bottom, isn't it? Yeah, alphabetical piece 1, 2. Oh well, that's okay.
Yeah, I can find it. It's fine, whatever.
Yeah, so there's actually, the way this game starts with RNG, before you either reset or die, is what it'll do is it takes, there's like a value that's been running up. This is not that bad. Since the game was booted, and that value is just the RNG seed. What it'll do is it'll take that number, and then it'll divide it by 1024, and take the remainder. And then it'll give you the set with that number. So...
Whenever you enter CG, I'll do the thing. Upcoming is the Roosh fight. This fight is pretty silly. You basically just kind of break Rouge's AI because she doesn't really do anything whenever you're in a jump state at the start of the fight. So you just jump, drill, jump, drill, jump, drill, jump, drill.
Yep. She's just simply not programmed to kick a flying knuckles.
Yeah, that's just how it is. It's fine.
It's very, very nice because that fight is very, very annoying if it gets to the second phase. So it's very nice to be able to stop it before then. So coming up is CG. This is a really fun stage.
This is like my favorite A rank in the entire game across all categories. It is so fun. Because CG, as unpopular of a stage as it is, like casually, it is so fun, so satisfying to speedrun. Yeah,
it's pretty common opinion as far as speedrunners go that skipless CG is one of the funnest stages in the game.
Piner just took that bomb there to take out some of the enemies on the ground. Because you're on the ceiling, you're not getting them.
Exactly.
Come down here, gonna hug under that guy's
armpit. I got my controls blocked by the pad.
Yeah, you got...
Oh, no, no, no.
This could go poorly. Oh,
okay, got it.
You're off cycle, but that's okay.
Yeah, because I'm off cycle, I'm actually going to grab an additional 500 points just here, because I won't waste any time by doing so.
Yeah, because those enemies go into shock on a 5-second cycle. So... Alright, here comes the last of Sonic's upgrades that we'll be grabbing. There's one more later on, well, in Final Rush, but we're not going to worry about that. This is the Flame Ring. It is used like once. You can spin dash jump up that wall at a specific angle and just grab it from the ground.
Yeah, it's really funny. Because the way, like we mentioned before with how slopes work as far as gravity, is that they actually do set what is below you as your current gravity. And this actually has a really interesting side effect with having momentum and then jumping off of them. We like to call a slope jump. And what that does is it just makes you jump really high. I'm gonna grab some backup points there. So one of the other interesting things about the bounce bracelet is that if you bounce, it actually keeps your point bonus going.
Yep. That is like heavily used in score attacks in the game, which, yes, they are a thing.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Lexi has done a good few.
Yeah, I have world record in 1 or 2 of them.
Lexi is a gamer.
Okay, here comes an upside down super bounce that is used to clear this block here, and if done right, there you go. You can just go across under this platform and just hit the goal ring because there is no collision from the underside of that room.
Yep.
So let's go in and get a nice comfy A rank.
Yep, 700 points over. But
There are,
marathon strats.
4 separate ways to get to that spot too. So
Yeah, it's really funny. That just happens to be the fastest.
And also the best one for A rank because there's like points you can get from that.
Yeah, I meant to light dash on the rings too, because that actually helps me set it up. Oh, I was a little bit. Oh no, I ended up getting it. Never mind.
Wow. I gave you the AI minute.
Yeah, he literally was like, "Yeah, I could shoot Tails. Wait, this wall looking kind of tasty though."
Yeah, Eggman's and Tails for Tails 2 later on. They can't go across a certain barrier in that room that you can. So
Yeah.
they just get kind of stuck on those walls sometimes because they're trying to predict your movements.
Yeah, because that is actually why the A rank is, or not the boss fight is so hard for casuals and beginner runners, is specifically because the AI does predict your movement, but luckily we have a way to abuse that.
Yeah, Eggman 1 is haha comedy. Eggman 2 is, hey, I've learned to be an aimbotter.
Yeah, it's crazy the disparity. Because I remember when I was first running this game for like the first 2 months. Like 2 whole months, I would lose runs to that fight.
Yeah, same here. It might have been as much as 3. That fight was like death, and then I began to understand. Well, I didn't use the Manimp until like a year into my playing of the game. Also, I'm just going to be getting a bunch of thousands off these rail tricks, and that'll be pretty much the whole of the point bonuses here. Yeah, Eggman 2 is just a pain. I was so scared you were going to bounce because that's like a common habit for me to accidentally bounce there and just straight up die.
Fair. Alright, so here's one of my favorite tricks in the game. Here's that forward one.
Yeah, you're on a wall, you're spin dashing up it, you're going to bounce across to maintain your gravity, and yeah, you're just going to go up the wall and skip that entire section, which is a total pain, so cool.
Yeah, that saves about 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's not seen often outside of like A rank based categories because of FR skip, or yeah.
Yeah, there's a full level skip for this this stage, but obviously because we need to pick up points, it just ends up not working out because the point requirement is 13k,
which is just a bit too high to get in the first like opening section of this stage.
And if you may have noticed that I actually haven't been picking up the last 2 checkpoints. And the reason for this is because...
you can back the stage up if you die.
Yeah, exactly. If you die at the beginning of the giant rail section that wall run skips, you actually just save, or you can save that because there's so many points there. All right. And then this is auto.
Yep. Auto for about 5-6 seconds. I will be back in just a second. Hang on.
Right. So now we're actually going to be moving on to the final boss of Hero Story. Hopefully Lexi comes back in time after the cutscene afterwards, because I will be skipping the credits here. So 2, 3. Darn it, I messed up the fight pretty bad. I died. That's okay.
You're stalling for Lexi.
It's
fine.
true. Calculated. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's the fight. 1667.
Very nice.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'll be letting you know the cutscene play out, and then we'll end up switching over to Lexi, which is going to be Dark Story, which is epic.
All right.
Just let us know whenever we're switched over.
Yeah, and I can just go from there.
Yep.
I'll just count myself down so I know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably pull up Live Split. That'd be smart.
Mm-hmm. I should probably give you my save
Switch.
file. That would be smart.
Thank you.
Also,
It's
the
fine.
stream
Hmm?
on the restream has switched. So Lexi, your game is up now.
This is
Alright.
epic.
Cool. Doing Dark Story A ranks here. Apparently Piner has a save file set for me that will do the job just fine. So let me just quickly
Yep,
join.
and the timer's still running, so just
That-
get going as soon as you're ready.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've got time. It's fine.
Yep. Exactly.
I think Piner did pretty well there, so I think we're pretty far ahead of estimate anyway. So I could take like.
Yeah,
a
that works out.
minute
Should I pause the timer?
No.
No,
It's
fine.
I got a 42.
Oh,
I got a
my
42.
hand is going over the forfeit button. Oh, well.
No. I'm sorry for City Escape. I'm sorry.
It's true. It is true though. You edited the game. You hacked. You didn't win. You just
Hey,
failed.
it's legal. It's legal. We allow music edits.
I know.
I actually
I've
didn't even
watched a
set up
lot of
ESG
Super
because I was busy. So, whoops, my bad.
That's fine. Whoops.
Yeah,
It's
it's
alright. We're gonna go pretty far underestimate with this pace.
All right,
So
I'm
our
gonna start it
estimate
now.
is yeah, just go.
Alright.
Although it would be appreciated if you could stream SC2 to Discord during the next cutscene.
Yeah, I'll open up SA2 in a second. All right, we're opening up an Iron Gate. This is Eggman's opening stage. We'll be just doing mech lock-ons. I'll actually start streaming during the elevator because I think I'll have a second.
Oh yeah,
or
that
two.
works. That's second or two. Don't give me 20.
I have to get one lock-on, so.
Oh yeah, that is true. Actually, it is A-ranks after all. So again, the same kind of rules apply here. Eggman want to jump around the corner.
Yep.
And I removed the instrumental from City Escape and also echoed and distorted the audio.
Oh, that thing froze for a
It was
second there.
very funny.
There we go.
Yeah, once you got the thing. Yeah, what's up, song? But here, it's just like, yeah, do the lock on, get the gold beetle, play the game.
Yeah.
This is a really, really easy A rank that actually really doesn't involve any slowing down either. Because you can't skip these elevators until after you get the hover upgrade, which will be in Lost Colony, which is a little bit in.
Yeah, it's pretty much fine. At the end of the day, this is all a pretty simple stage. Nothing really going on here. Just sit around for a moment or two while I get these lock-ons.
Yep. If you have a donation,
It's actually kind of strange for me because I don't ever play with JP voices, so.
yeah, they're weird. I like them.
I also don't play with like music audio anymore, so
Yeah, that too.
it's kind of strange.
Yeah.
I am well over on points now. I'm like 500 over, and I wasn't even really trying.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Comfy Iron Gate, nothing special, but almost sub 2 minutes just grabbing the A rank loosely. Doesn't matter. The A rank here is pretty clearly it's 20,000, and nothing really special. Say hello to Bigfoot's easier, sillier, dumber younger brother. This is
Yes.
Hotshot. This
Yo, are you gonna get the hover thing? Do you know how to do it consistently?
No, I don't. I can't do it.
Neither do I.
If it happens, it's by accident. Alright, just gonna jump at his face because, unlike Bigfoot, you do actually get it. You are actually like able to get onto him without jumping on a box.
Yeah,
But
it's
you-
very nice.
Yeah.
Although you do want to actually jump on a box for the last hit,
Because if you
Go ahead.
kill him on the ground, he'll do this really long animation that just wastes like a second. That's really bad.
really, really bad.
Alright, here comes Dry Lagoon. This stage will show you the exact issue with Rouge stages in comparison to Knuckles, where RNG variance is a nightmare. Things can get...
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm wrong, because this piece is really good!
This piece is really good.
Yeah, this piece is also really good!
Nice, let's go.
It's also pretty rare, but
My
you can
my,
kick up
mishaps
this.
were specifically so you could have good RNG.
Yeah. Oh, I missed the hint. It's under a chin.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
oh my God.
sub 30 is the type of RNG, and Dry Lagoon causes a lot of resets in actual dark runs. It's absurd. This is the type of RNG that I'd be like, oh yeah, this was pretty good. I'll take this in a run. Here comes Sand Ocean. This is probably the single hardest A rank in the entire game, as far as M1s are concerned.
Yeah,
And-
I think I agree with that. It's really brutal.
So
I still think the hardest A rank in the entire game is probably FC M5 though.
yeah, that's fair. That's a fair argument. Unless you do FC skip, but that's also hard. So I'm gonna leave Piner to talk here because this actually takes a bit of focus for the opening 30 seconds.
Yeah, so there's a 3-frame jump that you need to do at the very beginning of the level to make sure that you can hit this cycle. And by going all the way left here, you can get 2 flying robots there to spawn, which is really important because that's worth 1,000 points. Another 1,000 points up here. It's just like a ton of rapid fire flying enemies and stuff. But there are a ton and a ton and a ton of very tight jumps in this level. And if you miss any single one of them, you go falling into the quicksand. And
I'm taking second.
Die. Yeah, this is nice. Actually, really nice to take this part slow because not only do you get these 2 beetles, you actually, which gives you 2,000 points. It's just also way easier. There's an alternative, faster jump you can do there. Here, Lex is going to be grabbing the gold beetle.
And
Yeah,
I
you
can
miss
wait
it on
here
the
for-
points. Sorry?
I can wait there for a second because the cycle was off. So.
And there it is. That's
That-
one of the tight jumps.
Yeah.
And there
All right.
goes a minute.
See, that's the problem. This stage is a nightmare.
It's because you talked.
Yeah, it's because I talked and I'm silly, and also I am behind on points, so I'm immediately gonna go for the second cycle instead. I'm not even gonna think about it. Oh wow, that was a real cool game.
I love when that happens. So right now, what is happening is that instead of killing the beetles, the bullets are deciding, no, today will not. So yeah, there's actually a way that you can get first cycle. So this was another cycle-based stage, and it's really, really hard to make the cycles because obviously tight jumps, hard game. But you can actually get first cycle with A rank if everything goes just perfectly, but it's absurd.
Yeah, it's not really marathon friendly, though. If I was on good pace, I would at least attempt it. But these just aren't working out. So that's also a very scary jump for almost no reason at all. I'm gonna be safe at the end of the stage, I think.
Yeah, I think you should do like a whistle glitch.
No, I'm good on points. This is fine, but yeah, I'm very good on points.
Oh really?
Yeah, I only need 10-5 at the end here. I mean for
15K?
I mean merry-go-round. I'm not doing merry-go-round jump.
Oh yeah, don't.
Yeah, it's not terribly hard. I just don't want to lose a minute 30.
Yeah,
I might do one whistle glitch just to
I
be
feel
safe.
like you should probably, because you need 1,500 at the end, right? You said?
I need
2,300, but you're slow here, so I think you're gonna need more.
that one.
Alright, nice. Yeah, it's a pretty tight input. You have to press Y and then an action button again. And the way it works, basically, because I don't think we really explained it in too much detail.
You can clip through there if you're in a bad position, and that would just straight up kill you. And I did not think about that, so that could have been really bad.
I thought it was gonna happen. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I've not seen it in like a year, but it would obviously show up during a marathon. That was
Right, of course, of course. Oh yeah, you definitely went over. That's okay. Better safe than sorry. So something about wait, no, you would have gotten under 25k if you didn't whistle witch. So that was good.
Yeah, I also would have been careful at the end though and gotten all the point bonuses, but
Oh yeah, that's true. Anyways, I guess to explain Whistle Glitch finally, after saying I was going to explain it for about 20 seconds, the way point calculations work for enemy chains is that it actually calculates the points that you get and awards them to you on when you let go of the button, and not when the enemies die.
Oh.
So that's very nice, because if you cancel the shots by whistling, the enemies stay alive and the points stay there and you get them, and it's great.
I mentioned score attacks earlier. That is banned in score attacks, obviously.
Yeah.
Kind of take all the skill out of it. You just let them whistle witch over and over again.
Sit there for 30 minutes.
Unless you're in Cosmic Wall, but we'll talk about that later. Alright. Just going through the stage, there's not many points that you have to grab here, at least in the opening half. There's a couple things you need to hit in the second half, though. That rail is like got such a small hitbox, I'm not kidding. So it's very, very easy to miss. Yes. This gives me an awesome, and I'm good on points basically. Like I have to hit a couple small things along the way, but I'm pretty much good now. Hit this ramp, which is part of the normal strat. Sometimes you get a radical here. Thankfully I did, but there are backup points, so it's fine if I didn't. And we are good because we just got a tight here for 800, and we're good.
Tight. It is Shadow. It's true.
It's Shadow. This is a pretty nice... Yeah, this is pretty clean Radical Highway.
Yeah, it was good.
Nothing really
Love
went
to
wrong.
see it.
After that Sand Ocean, I'm always happy to see a good stage. Alright.
Shadow does not have a gun in this game, unfortunately.
Sadly. Sorry. Here comes...
Cool indeed.
Here comes Death Chamber Light.
Yeah, this is Death Chamber Light. It's very apt. Egg quarter, as I like to call it, because fun fact, if your last part of the save is on this stage and you go to the file select, it'll actually just say egg quarter instead of egg quarters, despite the fact that other longer names will show up. But we also mentioned death strats. They occur here as well.
No,
wow.
I will be death.
Seeing them here.
No, I'm going to death strat.
Oh, you're going to death strat?
Yeah, it's part of my it's a risky take, but I tend to do it here.
Interesting.
Only for IGT though, but it's only slightly slower RT. It's like 1 second, so.
Fair enough.
It might not even be slower. Okay, now it's slower because the piece wasn't there. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
You just died again.
I could have.
Faster.
I could have, but I don't care. Okay. I make unwise decisions whenever I'm playing. It's fine.
But yeah. So the reason that this is basically Diet Death Chamber or Death Chamber Light or whatever you want to call it is because it has like the red, green, blue rooms, but it doesn't have the core. So navigating between them is significantly less confusing.
That was a fine final at quarters time, honestly.
Yeah.
50 overall HET, which is pretty much like slightly below average, considering what happened. Fine. Okay, Unbecoming is the first, not the first, the second. Wow, my brain shut down. The third Eggman stage, Lost Colony. This stage, kind of like Hidden Base, you don't lose much time grabbing points. You'll lose like a second and a half at worst, which is worse than Hidden Base, but.
Yeah. Yeah, the world record for A rank for Hidden Base could very well just be the same as the record for normal.
Yeah, but for Lost Colony, it's like a second and a half off.
Yeah.
I will actually be attempting to get speed shoes on this stage. So.
Power sneakers, let's go!
Piner.
What? The world's gotta know that they're called power sneakers in this game.
Okay, I'm gonna grab these
We
boys.
can't let Segas forget.
Okay, I didn't get Lost Colony switched. You can lock onto all these boys in this room and just kind of get a free 9 here.
Fly over it. Fly over it. Yep, and again, like in Hero Story, hover is very broken and very, very crazy with what you can do with it. And you'll be seeing a very equivalent stage in terms of how it's like shown off to Hidden Base in this run and in Weapons Bed. So when that comes around, that'll be a lot of fun.
Just less out of bounds and more. Oh, I'm good on rings for the power sneakers. So.
Get it? You call them power sneakers. I'm so proud of you.
And that's pretty much good on points at this point. I just have to grab the ones in this elevator, and I'll have to grab a couple at the end, but I'm on pretty good pace for the point route.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot, and I mean a lot of backup points in Lost Colony's ending.
Yeah, there's like several thousand. I think there's like 8K at the end.
Yeah, I'm messing up pretty bad in the elevator here, and I'm still very fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be mid 20,000 off the elevator, which is just fine.
Yep.
There's a perfect here that you can get basically without losing time because you're waiting for a rocket to come up here down.
This is run on PC because the Dreamcast version is kind of a different game in a lot of ways and also very slow.
And I'm good on points. 217.
Nice.
Clean as day.
That is very, very clean. Great time. But yeah, the Dreamcast version is very different and actually has some skips you can't do on it and some skips that are exclusive to it. And a few weird things with the bigger hitboxes for Knuckles and Rouge.
If you're still here for Skyrail, I can note something about that stage that's different on Dreamcast. It's really, 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 really annoying. Alright, this is Weapons Bed. Weapons Bed has a lot of these like little standing boys here who you can just kind of lock onto and...
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very, very nice.
Those boys are basically not there in the M5, and it makes the A rank insufferable.
Yeah. Also,
Hover.
yeah, we actually skipped an upgrade. By we, I mean Lexi.
Yep.
So this doesn't have the thing.
Yeah, there you can get the large cannon or bazooka. Ooh, I believe it's large cannon for Eggman. I don't remember because I've never seen it. Damn, spring. Oh, that's so mean.
No.
That's fine. I'm still good on points. Oh, now I'm not.
That's fine. You can always whistle glitch at the end.
Yep. This is a really prime stage to whistle glitch, so it's definitely fine.
Yeah.
I'm not even that low. I don't even think I need to whistle glitch. It's just I need to grab points from elsewhere, which is fine. I could have done this.
Oh, actually, fun fact about that, Jess, that actually makes it faster because the explosions from the AoE count towards the point bonus. So you actually pick it up in 180 emblems because of that. Which it's a really niche interaction and it's really cool.
Yeah, you can grab those ones there for backup.
Yep.
And if you're bad,
you
you
can
can
more up there.
Yep. Wow, if you're bad like me, you can just you can get up here on this satellite here and just kind of vibe. That's a pretty tight input. It's the same as that pole jump Piner did earlier in the run.
Yeah, you need a frame perfect unpause A.
I'm kind of scared about this one, honestly. I think I'm good though.
I think you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm just nervous because I don't tend to be that far off my time.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you were losing 1,600 from 10K. So once again, the way that we calculate points to make sure we don't have to get any backups is we take the time that we are pretty sure we'll finish the stage at, and we take away the first minute of that time, and then multiply that number, like the seconds, by 20, and then minus that new number from 10,000. Also, that's Tails, the harder version of Eggman. Tails is actually like a little bit, like, he fights back.
Yeah, he fights back. You can die to Tails. I have seen speedrunners die to Tails.
Yeah,
I have done it myself once. It is very embarrassing.
It's true.
Here comes Nightmare Hell, the stage.
It's true!
I can only word it in those 2 words.
Security all can stop. So you mentioned earlier that Rouge pieces have a lot more ambiguity, and just like the RNG in general is a lot more brutal. There are like an insane amount of ambiguous pieces here, like this one, which can be in.
Oh, it's Spike Cart Boy. I forgot about Spike Cart Boy.
Oh, is it Spark Boy? Is it Spike Boy?
Yeah,
Spike
yeah.
Boy?
The back one can only be there as a P2. I just forgot Spike Cart Boy was there in the first place. That's my bad. Oh, this is that's like
hiding.
Yeah. Spike Cart Boy can clip through walls.
Yep. We will not be unlocking Green Hill Zone this run, unfortunately, because that is a 180 emblem requirement.
By the way,
and we're going to be getting not 180, a lot less.
What is the point requirement for security?
12k.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's another instance where you can use that strats.
Okay, this is where it would be this one. Oh, thank you. Please. Please. Yes!
Yeah, so that's ambiguous, and it could be in multiple different safe colors.
Yeah, and those safe colors would, like, you have to manually change them in the top room. The default is blue, and I take it, but it's actually better to take yellow because more pieces are yellow. But I am stubborn and don't do it.
But the way that that happens there is if you get that piece not in blue, because you have to go check whether or not it's in blue, and then it's not in blue, then you have to go all the way up to the very, very top of the level, and all the way back down to where the other variation is.
Yep. All right. Please, please,
like
please,
20
please.
seconds. You got
Good.
it. Do it.
All right. Spiral
Yeah.
Okay. You can lock Flying Dog in a corner by using a very specific set of movements and attack methods, and yeah, he just gets kind of stuck here now. He's stuck here with me, and I'm not going to. Oh, I might let him out. I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Very nice AI minute.
All right, here comes one of my favorite levels and one of Piner's least favorites.
Yeah. White Jungle and I have a very, very bad history.
Yeah, and I've got a very good history. All right.
Yeah. It's like...
Everything goes wrong for Piner here every single time they're here, so...
Yeah, every single time I play this stage, I find some new way it can just kill you.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, so, something about this stage is actually, it's one of the first stages that they made in development, and it shows a lot through the spotty, like, collision and stuff. A lot of the... Not like you go through things, really, but I mean, you tend to not stick... I mean, you do sometimes, but... there's a lot of not sticking onto things that look like it should let you stick onto it, and just various nuisances like that.
By the way, that specific set of movements where I went under that gate, that causes this awesome to happen like 10 seconds later. It's really silly.
Yeah.
There's actually a faster strat where you jump off the weight on the other side. That doesn't give you the awesome, because this game's mean.
It's true.
Alright.
Nice mini wall run. Get the invincibility here. Once again, doubles your points, so you get a ton from those boxes.
And
normally that would only give you 80.
And it gave me 160, which, lovely. Alright, spring skip obtained. Oh, it's a jank spring skip. That's a shame, because I wasn't ready for that.
Darn.
Yeah, you can skip the air shoes back there just by landing a proper spin dash jump, and you just go through the stage, ignore them, they don't matter. Who cares?
Yeah. Unlike with Sonic, where you can skip them, it just happens to be slower. Here in Shadow, it is just slower to have them. There's not any real good use for them.
I'm a little bit worried. I think I'm good on points, though. My point table tells me I'm good, but I could be wrong.
You should be good here. It's 13k, yeah, you're going to be losing enough to still hit that.
Yeah.
Or 14k rather.
I'm always a little bit nervous there because my splits have like what points I need to have at the end of the stage, but sometimes the time bonuses are a little bit jank there, and I might be off a little bit. I was obviously fine, but I'm a little bit scared sometimes.
Yeah,
All right,
totally
here
fair.
comes Faker cutscene Redux.
Redux.
Let's go.
If you like 2-player white jungle, just stick around for the glitch exit.
Best pace ever. No. No, really. All right. I'm just gonna homing attack into the back of Sonic a couple times.
Yep.
And I'm going to walk into him while holding B, and that'll store a somersault attack while I'm still walking, and I can just get a first frame hit.
Yep. It's great.
It's lovely. We also do it in Shadow 1, but we didn't really mention it because, you know, caught up. So I took the time to mention it there. It's used in a lot of places. It was used in White Jungle to get under some of those barricades, Metal Harbor, etc., etc. We're also in Route 280.
Yeah.
Dark Stories best stage. I actually, even though it's longer, I do kind of like this one more because it's easier. Which is a weird thing to say.
Wait, no, it's not. What? Nah, it's not easier.
The point route is
Why?
absolutely free.
Oh wait, hold on.
The ring
Point
route. Ring route,
Okay.
my bad. Like, there is no ring route here, but in 101 there's like a very precise ring route you can use to go faster, but here it's just like, grab ring, win.
Fair enough.
Donate and I can read it.
Mm-hmm. Nope. We're going slow to go fast here. We're gonna hit the brake. Hit that slope in a proper way so we maintain speed.
Yep.
Otherwise, this is basically 101, but again, and with worse roads. Because
Yep.
somebody, who did this?
Who did this, indeed? Yeah, there's a lot of really, really strange things about how all this works. Once again, drifting removes deceleration, so you don't, like from going forward, so you only decelerate when you, like, hit things or go up slopes, so it's very fast, and you should go zoom.
Squeeze between that car. That's a very tight little squeeze here. If you do it wrong, even in the slightest way, you'll just straight up crash, and it's really upsetting. Here comes the Tunnel of Love, as we like to call it. This is where 180 runs go to die.
Yeah, this is very annoying in the mission where you can't hit any cars. Usually I just take it super slow.
Yeah, I do too. But it can really go wrong, and if you hit a wall, you hit a car in one of those missions, back to the start with you, and you have to do it. You have to do it right next time. What if you miss it again?
Yeah.
Here comes a instance where melon skip almost did happen.
Yeah, that was kind of scary.
I knew I was fine because I knew it was going to despawn whenever I hit the ground, and I wasn't anywhere near the ground, but also, it's always kind of scary.
Yeah.
Alright. Somebody mentioned Dreamcast earlier. So in Skyro up here, there's these pumpkins that we will use to spin dash jump across the stage and save a bunch of time. It saves like 20 seconds or something. It's not like super big, but it's pretty big. And one of those pumpkins actually is just straight up not there on Dreamcast. And that's kind of important. And it makes us have to use a really garbage IL route if we were on Dreamcast.
Yeah. Dreamcast is a very different game as far as the speedrun goes. It's pretty interesting to see, though.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, for example, Dreamcast had a faster Eternal Engine skip long before we got the one we have now for regular Hero Story.
yeah, which I will be showing off in the glitch exhibition, actually.
Cool. Okay. For some, I tend to forget to grab that 1,000 at the start of the stage whenever I'm in runs, so I'm kind of glad I got that.
Yeah. So we can do a slope jump off here to land up on the top of Church Mountain. I call it Church Mountain because that's what it is. It's the Slumpkin Hill.
And if I time and jump there, I get like this really cool angle, and I can just grab the golden beetle while I'm going across the air. It's pretty cool. You have to take left rail here. If you take right, you do not get the chance to do a trick.
Yep.
Nice, clean sky rail. Mission 5. The A rank is 10,000, just straight up. So if you finish the stage in under a minute, you get an A rank.
Yeah. Here we do have to go out of our way to grab 1,400 or 4,000. There we go.
4,200 points.
Yeah.
All right.
What are numbers?
I don't know. Are you sure, Tommy? There's no way.
What?
Tommy's saying that he's pretty sure you got a point trick on the right road once.
I could believe it. There's like, game is dumb, so I believe it. Also, hi Tommy. I'm not paying attention to chat right now because I'm dumb.
It's all good. And that's Dark Golem, which is a lot easier than Hero Golem.
Yeah. The room for error with Egg Golem Dark is a lot smaller than Egg Golem Hero, but it can still be infuriating. I have thrown really good times to it sometimes because, yeah. Okay, here comes Mad Space. We're just final stage, and also the pain stream because I just got a reset piece. Okay, that's good. I can straight up skip the Iron Boots here if I time a glide whenever I come off this rocket.
And they're not needed.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even the pieces that are in the steel boxes in this stage can be grabbed with the kick because their hitbox goes far enough. Wrong light is back on Gravity Planet, so guess what? I'm getting the Iron Boots. Skipped it for nothing.
No, it was fast and cool.
Alright, you can spiral upward through the floor here, and you just hit it, and you hit the hitbox, and it's all good. Tanner without an open. Yeah. This is an annoying set. It'd be better if P1 were down on... P1 and P2 were switched. It'd be really good if so. But no.
Yeah. But no. Bad world.
Alright. Gaming. 106. Okay.
Let's go.
Comfy A rank, as is tradition. Though, you cannot death strat in this stage, because the A rank is actually a bit too tight for that.
Yep.
Which sucks, because there's some really, really, really bad P2s in this stage. Like, there's some P2s on, like, the lower part of the stage, like, under the starting platform, basically. And if you get one of those in A rank, sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, here comes, same fight as earlier. Jump drill, jump drill, jump drill.
Yeah. So for you start visibly on the other side. Wow.
And you start as Rouge. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Here comes the longest stage in the game, barring Cannon's Core, because that doesn't count. This is Cosmic Wall. This stage is really long, and there's a very free point route, but I won't be using it. I'll be using the reckless one. It's not very reckless, but it's kind of reckless. Alright, I'll let Piner take over here, because I'm kind of like, this is hyper-focus time.
Yep. So there's a lot of combo points in this stage. And there's also a skip in this stage that Alexi will be going for. It makes the point route a lot tighter and the combos a lot more required. So because of that, she's going to be doing a heck of a lot to just do things right. And what is it? The brain is gone. There is another way to get a ton of points in the stage. The reason that the skip actually
makes the point route so tight. I'll actually elaborate kind of when we get to when the same thing will occur later in the stage.
Yep. Yeah, at the end of the stage, we'll be on an autoscroller and we can explain what the trick is here. Also, if I mess that up, I hit the autoscroller and I'm forced to do it. It kind of sucks. Okay, we are clipped out of bounds. We're just gonna take a short flight, not as long as the usual Cosmic Wall skip, which is very long and very boring. This is just kind of like a short jaunt through space. That's fine.
Yep.
If I'm not careful, I might hit these little arrows here, and I'll lose just like a couple tenths. It's not really important though. All right, I'm just gonna keep flying though. For a little bit longer here. I just remembered that this is actually longer than I remembered it being. So we'll be flying up to this section right here, and there will be a weight on the ground that'll rise, and we'll hit that weight, and there will be a couple enemies on the ground right here that we can just block onto. I can get a perfect off those guys, but that's fine. I tend to be really comfortable on points in this stage anyways, because my point route is pretty friendly.
Mm-hmm. So, you might be asking yourself, wait, Lexi, the point requirement is 80,000. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Where are your points? And, we'll see. She's
Just
fine. She's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Because at the end of the day, at the last time you personally move as, like, with your legs, you will have about 25-ish thousand points, maybe a little bit less.
Mm-hmm.
So, right here. Here comes an autoscroller. There are going to be these canisters, like, lined up across here. One's upcoming right here. These things right here. Every frame those are loaded in, you get points.
Yep. Every single frame on loaded and broken.
And multiplied by the amount that are on screen. So
right. So as you can see with Lexi's points right now,
there's
kind of a lot of them.
And if you remember that, I mentioned earlier about Cosmic Wall having like this fun little infinite point thing. Yeah, you can, if you can get out of bounds like I did earlier, you can just hover over one of those and just get points.
Actually, I'll be showing that off in the Glitch Exhibition as well. It's really fun.
There you go.
So yeah, Lexi's fine now. Actually, over on points by getting 2,000.
I tend to.
At the end there's sorry.
I tend to be really careful on these points, so that just makes sense. Like, I'm always scared of Cosmic Wall, even though I never really need to be.
Or fair.
There you go.
And at the very end of that section, you can even chain points off of the thing at the end there, the drill 2 if you're even low. And then also the last set of barrels in the stage is 6 of them. And I'd like to point out the math there. It is 20 points per frame per barrel in 60 FPS, which is, 20 times 60, which is 1,020 per second.
Alright, Tails 2 isn't...
Times 6. 1,020 per second times 6.
Alright, Tails 2 here isn't quite as easy to manipulate as Eggman 2, so I'm just going to be doing like a fun little rat here to just kind of mess with them. And there you go, get a 17. Alright, here comes Final Chase.
Wait.
This...
Wait, no, I'm stupid. I did the math all wrong. Wait, 20 times 60. Hold on, let me pull out the calculator.
Do you need me? I'm a math major. I can help.
Go for it.
No, I got this.
Oh, come on.
What's the numbers? Give it to me.
20 times 60 times 6, which I
20 times 60 times 6. That's pretty easy. It's 120 times 60. 120 times 60 is 72. 7,200.
7,200. Yeah. No, I actually recited
32,000
numbers that for some reason were in my head. 7,200. And I recited numbers that were in my head for no particular reason. I don't really know why they were there. I decided to not do the math, but that's my excuse.
All right.
Yeah, it's 7,200. I can't speak.
All right,
there we go. That's a lot of points, though.
This is the very hardest, like, movement stage for Dark Story, but it's a pretty easy A rank. You only lose like a second.
Right, no, I did say it right. I did say 1,200 times 6. I'm a genius.
Thank you, Piner.
I knew that.
Genius put that City Escape soundtrack over earlier.
Shut up. We can forget about it
Speaking
now.
of which, speaking of 1,200, we're a little bit less than $200 away from getting to 1,200 total.
There you go, Lori. That was a good
So
segue.
Yo.
get your donations in
Alright.
for
Donation time,
arbitrary
donation time.
numbers. And also some of our incentives that recently got added. You should also donate to those.
Alright, I'll be doing this like little gravity manip here to just kind of hover in air for a while. This doesn't skip very much the stage, it only saves like 5 or 6, 7 seconds somewhere in that general area. But it's really nice, really cool. Pretty easy, at least if you're used to it. It's like one of those things that is hard like on first glance, and then it becomes really simple whenever you get used to it.
That only saves 5 seconds?
It is very small. It's like 5 to 7. I don't remember the exact. I'm gonna grab these bonus points here because I'm a little bit scared, but I think I'm fine.
Yeah. A lot of the falling skips actually save a lot less than they appear to.
All right.
I guess that makes sense. So like,
This
that's what's
actually
surprising.
saves more.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
You're fine.
No, I'm
You're
not.
dead. Oh no.
How did I lose gravity? I was on the right one. Okay, that's a restart.
That's fine.
I
This
wasn't.
is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's kind of sad. I was on really good pace there, at least for like the Sand
Yeah.
Ocean mistake and all. But that's okay. This is
That's
it.
alright.
These two stages are exactly what went wrong during the submission video. So
Yeah, and even for that, we were significantly underestimated.
I'm.
So.
Oh come on, you. Yep, good. I was a little bit scared because my
Yep,
camera was
good.
jank. But I'm gonna not do that last strat now for this go through. I'm just gonna take the other approach, and I will just grab a
That's
couple
fair.
extra points at the end. I was
Yeah,
kinda-
I might not want to grab any checkpoints after here though. Just
that's-
in case.
I'm gonna end up hitting the other one just because that's just kind of natural movement. It's very hard to avoid. Oh fuck you! I'm sorry. I'm just
Funny gravity tubes.
I've had enough of these gravity tubes some days.
It's true.
All right, there's the Mystic Melody up there. We have not seen that across any character today, but yeah, that's the hidden upgrade that you wouldn't see in most runs except for Eggman, but that's not worth bringing up right now. Alright, we're gonna do this again, because this is, like I said, pretty easy. I've only missed it once in, like, the last year, so... And I do a lot of runs, so... Bye-bye! By straightening your stick, you can release gravity, and it makes this stuff pretty easy. Okay.
That's true.
Yeah, that jammin' is kind of RNG, so... It's good to see it.
But not really, but also, yes.
Pretty
it's like,
much.
Like, it might as well just be luck whether or not you get it. Real life luck, though. It's very, very silly with where it's placed and the collision involved.
These are bad power sneakers, by the way.
Yeah, these are very bad power sneakers. These are terrifying.
I'm kind of sad I had to go up here, but that's okay. You did see the fast way to go through this part. Don't go down this tube. Hold down left.
Yep. But yeah, with the jam in there, it's just like the small bit of invisible collision detection. I mean, obviously not collision detection because you don't like stop, but like kind of position detection geometry. And by going through it, you get the jam in. But it's really inconsistent as to whether or not you have the exact amount of speed that you really want to get through to the jam in, and it's bad and awful and makes everybody cry.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Alright, looks like I'm gonna also be getting a 42 Piner.
Nice! This is epic.
Though I also didn't have ESG, so...
Oh no. Oh,
So-
oh yeah. So yours was definitely just better. That's okay.
It was a mess. But that's okay.
Alright.
Marathon runs be
And
marathon
now we're gonna
runs.
be swapping back to
Miners.
mine, which would be... I need to send you the invite.
Listen, You can get Wingstop's crispy tenders, sauced and tossed in any of our 11 sold.
Sorry about this ad, everyone. We still have it's the best part of the essay. It's the best. It's the ad stopped.
Good naked. I mean,
The ad stopped.
Get Wingstop tenders delivered at wingstop.com.
There's still an ad.
Oh, there was.
Okay, now we're good.
Ad.
Oh, those look good.
There's still an ad. Okay, now we're good.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
that's
not
wild.
sponsored. I should have run. I should have run an ad break. My bad.
I honestly, those look good.
Yeah, I like Wingstop. Wingstop is kind of good. All right, so Lexi has joined the remote play session, which is the only instance of the game where that doesn't pop up twice. The thing. All right, so. Yo, Wingstop fries are insane. The Cajun Wingstop fries with like the ranch are so good. Oh my
Play
god.
a game.
Well, I am.
We're gonna be overestimated if you don't stop selling out to Wingstop, okay? Please.
I don't care.
Alright,
I get sponsored by Wingstop. If Wingstop approached me with a sponsorship, instant yes. Come on.
Team Wingstop, huh?
Yes.
Alright, we're going through Cannon Score now. This is a multi-section stage which this is why we're using remote play, because we're going to swap off between characters here. I will be using the dark characters, which means I will be doing the Bio-Lizard fight on delay.
Yes, it's
Fine,
very funny.
And it's going to be kind of messy. Piner will be doing the Tails, Knuckles, and Sonic section, and I will be doing Rouge, Eggman, and Shadow from Bio-Lizard. Piner got a really comfortable amount of points here for me, because I'm going to be completely honest with you, it's really hard to play this game on 0.5 seconds of delay.
Yep. And now I'm going to swap the controller player 1 to Lexi, and she can go.
Oh, hang on. It's stuck on me. I can't do it.
Yes, it's
Fine,
very funny.
And it's going to be kind of messy. Piner will be doing the Tails, Knuckles, and Sonic section, and I will be doing Rouge, Eggman, and Shadow from Bio-Lizard. Piner got a really comfortable amount of points here for me, because I'm going to be completely honest with you, it's really hard to play this game on 0.5 seconds of delay.
Yep. And now I'm going to swap the controller player 1 to Lexi, and she can go.
Oh, hang on. It's stuck on me. I can't do it.
What?
Wow, really? Yeah, I'm not getting it.
Hold on.
This is like.
This is.
There we go.
That's me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we're screwed.
I guess I'm playing the game, and we'll fix it later. In between the next section, I'll try it again and see if it works. So we have done this many times in preparation, and of course now is the only time it doesn't work.
Yeah. That's really annoying, honestly, because I kind of went out of my way to practice this section on delay earlier today.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to swap it again over during Rouge.
Yeah.
So it's whatever.
Oh, I think I know what the issue is.
We do? Oh, I missed the
Yeah,
cycle.
I think I know what the issue is. Maybe it's because my SAT is open.
It could be. Yeah, close your own SAT2.
Yeah, I can't remember if I've had SAT2 closed during the other sessions.
I think yes.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just close that, and I might just ask to take over for Knuckles.
It's the worst thing ever!
I hate this. I'm so upset because we had this all planned out and we were ready to go, and of course everything goes wrong. That's okay. I'll just commentate. We're going to be jumping through this waterfall here to get a clip out and just kind of skip through the grabbing
Or
the time
not.
stop and Piner back in. It's fine. We still grab this time stop. It's not too slow. This clipping in only loses like a few seconds. It's not terrible.
Yeah, probably a Twitch thing if it's on like auto or something.
Yeah, that might be it. That's fine.
Whoa, there we go.
Yeah, you know, that was scary for a second there. So Piner will be covering last story for this, and that's okay.
We're gonna try one last time.
We will try it one final time.
Thanks for reminding me about auto. Whoops.
Okay, here you go,
Don't
Lexi.
worry, there was no Eggman instantly became Rouge. That's how the canon of the story works.
Yeah. Nothing?
Yeah, I got nothing.
This is the worst!
Well, Okay. This is pretty cool. Hi, everyone. It's Focus here. I don't know what's happening, but I heard this is the whir, and then it's just not working anymore. Finer, are you okay? What happened? Well, this is a lovely stream, everyone. It's okay. I have it. It's gonna give me another Wingstop ad. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I have pug. There's pug bread on stream. Ah, another ad. Hey, it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, though. That's a good ad.
So I'm actually already through most of Sonic section.
This is so
sorry, gotta go fast.
Oh, by the way, that's where the stream cut out.
This is
That's where the stream cut out.
Tony Hawk's.
Have this again, Lexi.
Oh, I'm so mad.
Tony Hawk.
Look at this.
and-
Woohoo!
Wow. Okay, my controller just straight up isn't reading anymore.
Nice.
Happening.
Why? Why did it have to happen right then? That awful. Oh wait.
This is the worst ending to a run ever. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Thank
It
you.
hasn't even ended yet.
Yeah. Oh. Please don't.
I'm just gonna stay on because I have there's nothing left. Yet the thing is, you're still gonna be underestimated. What did it happen again?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm scared. No, I'm scared.
It's
I
fine.
have it set. No, it's not.
It's fine.
What happened to my controller? It's not reading at all. That's
Oh
weird.
no. So this is the funny lizard.
Yeah, I would be doing this on a half a second delay. I need to note this. This you can just kind of homing attack and climb up this guy. It's pretty cool.
I messed it up. Bad angle.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to do. If you're not used to the angle, it can be really obnoxious, which is which is also one of the reasons why it'd be so hard on delay. It's a combination of mashing and oh, nice. Okay, what happened? Reflog, hang on.
Oh, you're messing with your controller, yeah.
Yeah, I'm genuinely worried because, like, I don't have a backup anymore, and that's bad.
Couldn't
Okay.
you swap the internals? The different controller doesn't have that broken, or do the other ones decommissioned because they're broken? Oh, nice. I shouldn't have been talking.
They are all decommissioned because they're broken. Yeah, you shouldn't have been talking
Nice.
because you died.
Yeah, BioLizard, it's one of those fights where if you're not paying attention to everything that's happening, you just die.
Yeah,
So-
please go back to paying attention. I will work on the landing.
We should go for the this task strat. I've almost hit it once. That water will actually wash you away and kill you. I'm not jumping high enough. Another factor of this is that you actually have to jump kind of high to be able to get the climb. Yeah, Pizza Hut. Oh, that's a joke. That was clean. Okay, so the aforementioned task strat actually uses that to get to the top. The like giant weird jump that happens and kind of pulls you towards an area. So now I stand at the edge here, and BioLizard decides to birth.
Okay, my controller's working now. I don't know what happened.
Let's go. Let's try it again. Seen the role play together?
It's gonna
No,
happen
it's-
again, and then it's gonna destroy the stream.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's just keep going. It's fine. You get to
You
do
guys
your...
will still be underestimated, I think. But
yeah, we
I
should
want to
be
mention
good.
something interesting. Apparently, like during this shift for restreaming, I've been very stable. But apparently, the thing we love is ads. Like that's my
Yeah.
trope now. Ads.
I mean,
Wingstop, anti-smoking, pro skater,
yeah, but the thing
loving
about the wing
restreamer.
stop is I would prefer if the stream would wing continue.
It's true. Also, one thing that's really funny about this boss is that he's RNG. Where the spots appears after the first hit is completely random.
yeah, and if the little sore spot appears in the neck, the little orbs that kind of spawn around him, they don't spawn in like the second or third, I believe, hits, but those orbs go active after a certain amount of time, and that time passes before you reach the head.
Yep.
So-
Oh, I'm very bad at this game. I meant to go under it. So the lasers are actually deterministic. What the lasers are specifically designed to do is to snipe you for going directly for it. But I went a little bit really ballsy there, and it ended up not working out. It's okay. It was bad RNG anyways. So it was going to be a good bio-lizard. Also, everybody's favorite living learn, of course. Apologies for the frame drops. I'm getting throttled.
Classic.
Classic. So I'm gonna turn the game up because of this.
Alright, that was a perfect RNG hit.
Don't mind my lives, by the way. Don't worry about it.
Oops. It's fine. It's this last story segment, there's not even a last story board, so it's not like it matters. There's no validity here.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's not a 180 file, actually. It's just a funny file.
Yeah, it's just. Is it the file?
Yeah, it's just a funny file. I was practicing on it.
Time is coming up in a moment.
Yeah, time is coming up very, very soon. And...
When the screen flashes, well, it's
Time.
gonna blend it. Yep.
Alright, what we get? Yeah, we're underestimated, it's fine.
What was
So,
it?
it was a 139.
Okay, yeah.
How did you get 139 flat? There is no reason in any way, shape, or form that should have been
Do
underestimated.
your glitch exhibition.
Yeah. Look, actually, you know, it was actually a little bit sub 139. You split late. I was watching. It was a 138.59.
So,
Do your glitch exhibition.
I'm doing
right
it.
now. Is this a glitch? Is this cutscene a glitch?
Yes.
This
So I'm
entire
showing off
game is
the
actually-
classic glitch of booting up the game and it not working.